Hey guys, welcome back to the CK3 Drengo Norman Sicilian Ironman campaign. And in today's episode, we're playing as the new king, King Jonathan II of Sicily. A bit of a martial character, not the best in the world, but we now have to deal with the fallout from the last episodes. As you may know, we went to crusade, and yeah, we managed to actually win that crusade. The first time in the fourth or fifth crusade, like that many attempts has taken to beat the Fatimids, but they are still immensely strong. But right now we need to try and sort out our domain. As you can see, we have way too many too many holdings under our own rulership. So what we're going to do is we're going to get my wife onto being a managed domain now. How much is that going to give us? 8. Fantastic. So I'm going to give away 1 of our holdings now. I'll give away one of these ones purely because it makes the most sense. 24. Development 36. Okay, we're giving away Callipolis, the bounty here. We're going to grant it to a random Sicily Norman. Donny, there you go. You will like us now. That should get rid of all of our debuffs and we should get more men. Okay, we've really lost a massive amount of men from the last character, last King Jonathan. But you know, we are still able to do what we need to do. Now let's have a quick look here. Anything here that we need to do. Ransom off this random dude. You will be my vassal, but you will pay respect to me. I don't care. Tim held duchies, that's fine. I don't particularly care. Duke Neferos' sword. Okay, we need to give away some of these artifacts to my brother, who is currently betrothed to the current Queen of Croatia. So we need to go to our brother, sibling Prince Arnalt, and we need to give him some. Let's gift him some artifacts because we've got a lot ourselves. But you know, if you're going to be doing bits, then in Croatia we need to make sure you are well equipped for the job. Now, come on, anytime today would be nice. Let's give you fine mace, sure. And I'm going to keep the crown for myself. As the mail is displayed, I don't really want to get rid of that. Could give you a tapestry, actually. That could be good. Renown, court grandeur. Lustrous lamella armor. Is that? Could give that to you. Yeah, we've got better one already. We've got 4 prowess, injury resistance. Yeah, let's give you that as well. So is that both of them we're going to give him? We scroll up there. Okay, no, we're going to give him 1 at a time. That's okay. We'll gift you that, and then we'll gift you the fine mace as well separately. I'll have to wait for him to accept that. That is fine. Now, as you can look here, we have a good amount of gold, and the Holy Roman Empire is in a civil war, which unfortunately we cannot intervene in. They are in a civil war with Tuscany trying to get its independence. We are unable to intervene because we can only intervene in holy wars or if we're allied, and which we are not. Which, you know, is a big shame, but I do wish Duke Bonifacio V of Tuscany all of the very best. He is the son of Duke Vincentello, the Imperial of Tuscany, who I think was the one who actually bent the knee to the Teutonic Imperials. But, you know, he wants his independence. I am full in support of that. Now, the Byzantine Empire is massively weak, which is fantastic for us. But what I'm going to do, I am a new king. I feel like we should actually hold a feast, but we have an event here in our royal court that we should have a look at before we do that. Who is this? This my brother, colourful talent. Okay, I find my brother sitting on the floor, surrounded by spilled paint and pieces of canvas for the 3rd time this month. My courtiers whisper about him being an artistic genius in the making, but the servants complain about scrubbing the floors free of paint in the wake of his inspirations. No, let's nurture his genius, absolutely. He can be like a master painter. That would be huge. That'd be huge. Oh, can we actually hold court? We can. Let's announce our new reign with a court being held. Let's do it. Okay, let's gesture for the first of our petitioners to approach. The enemy within. Oh no, my vassal Duke Oswin can barely contain his rage, erupting. Something must be done about that Sardinian outsider. Oh my goodness. He gesticulates wildly. I've had quite enough of Duchess Subia and her ridiculous customs. I mean, have you seen how those savages eat? It's time for your foreign subjects to adopt the mores of their betters. I'm kind of trying to make a Siculo-Norman thing, so we'll do that. You adopt the Siculo-Norman culture, and you agree. Fantastic, that is huge. Okay, open and carry. 2 of my vassals pushing one another and jostling to reach my throne first. Raina bows before me. My lord, murder is wanton in the city streets throughout the kingdom of Sicily. It would be civilizing if we insulted a ban on townspeople bearing arms. Duke Adam kicks him out of the way. Safety is each man learning to protect himself. Banning carrier weaponry will castrate the townspeople. Wait, we can solve this safety debate with violence. Duke Adam fights Raina. Ooh. Honestly, I'm happy to let these people fight it out themselves, because this is the roleplay thing to do, because we won't gain stress. And of course, Duke Adam wins. Fantastic. Okay, the man approaches my throne is clearly a commoner. My lord, he begins. I represent the local community of Capua. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with the disappearance of bodies. All had been dug up and left no trace. At first, we feared wild animals or obscure powers at work. Then your own court physician, Gerard, was caught red-handed hauling the dead away. Oh dear. Studying the human body is a sad necessity. Guards, I imprison him. I gain dread. No, we're not about intrigue, really. So I think we're just going to. Gerald just cut it up. Yeah, let's just get that. Yeah, whatever. Safe cemeteries, of course. I'm trying to make sure that Capua likes us at least. And there we go. That is our court experience done for the time being. And let's close out of that. And I think this calls for a feast. I think we should hold a feast. Can we not hold a lavish feast? I'm already at activity. Let's press play then. And hopefully that will be here. There we go. Let's host a feast. I lose stress, but we're doing this more for the opinion factor as well. Here we go. And we're getting more and more troops. Fantastic. Some accepted. See how this feast go. Hopefully it'll go well. There we go. Welcome, friends, indeed. So people have actually turned up. That's a thing you'd love to see. Put on 4 speed, I think, while we can. Okay, collateral damage. Oh my goodness. I've barely managed to sit down in my seat when I hear a howl emanating from Mayor Theodulus. It would seem he and Duke Osmond have really gotten into it. And their martial dance has paved its way straight through this. To be honest, it's not the biggest thing unless I'm a learning person. I kind of want this Duke on my side. Anyone's got 28 opinion of me, while you have got, why do you hate me so much? Oh my goodness. It wasn't my favorite, it wasn't my favorite thing. I don't particularly care about it, really. This character is not really too much into learning, not really too much into that kind of thing. He's more of a hit it and hope kind of person. Okay, a laudable effort. I kind of want her to, yeah, she does. Teresa deserves all the credit indeed. We're not too much of a prestigious character in terms of trying to go for it, whatever. Okay, my guest depart. Fantastic. Everyone likes me a little bit more. It's important for the new reign. Now, as we can see, Byzantine Empire just exploded into another civil war. Look, we've got 2 blind Basileus. Fair enough. They can just do what they please. I don't really care too much about it. How's the Holy Roman Empire civil war going? Tuscany is losing. That is a shame. It's a big, big shame. But I do happen to notice that a couple of, the Judicadu of Fernor is independent. So I think we're going to get that under our rule. We have got it de jure, so let's go for it quickly. It's only going to be a quick war in and out. I probably should lead it myself. Because, I'm the king and I'm a martial character. Even though we're not our best commander, we will lead it ourselves, of course. It shouldn't be too many men. We'll control click there. Let's put on 3 speed. We should only need maybe a couple thousand to do this. That should be plenty. Now let's equip ourselves to lead this. Here we are, the king of Sicily. Let's go to Colodia of Albia. Now this should be plenty. We've got our trebuchets as well. Strategical impasse. Okay. And we want Duke Adam to like us, so I feel like we should go to Duke Adam's plan. Improved avoidance. Sure. Whatever, I don't particularly care about that. Let's put on 4 speed. This shouldn't be too much of a difficult campaign. We are still making a good amount of money. I just want to get something done with. Give it to a Sicily Norman noble. Might command is significantly improved. Fantastic. 5 months here. Oh, they're fighting all the way on the Italian peninsula. Well, we hopefully will get this war done before they're able to return. Although, if they do attack, then that will be one of my first battles, I presume. Although, I suppose we did fight in the crusade. We're literally under 20 years old. We are a knight, a soldier, a father, and a king. Our Badea is under siege, but we should be fine. On a good amount of gold already. I may want to try and increase my castle levels into my holdings, but perhaps we'll have to use this, well, some of our wealth towards other endeavours. I'm thinking maybe going for the Zilids in a little bit after this war. Wait, what? How have we not? Oh, that's where the capital is. That is annoying. Well, let's go and smash their army, and hopefully that will mean 100% war score. Siege 1. Boom, boom, boom. Not capturing any artifacts, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, it is what it is. Let's put on 3 speed while we chase them down. They're going to Dodoli, but we should catch them. We'll be defensive as well. GG. Anytime today would be nice. Yeah. GG indeed. 100%. Fantastic. Let's just enforce demands out of that, and that is once more a bit of map painting done. Finally. It's only taken us to 1199 to be able to finally unify Sardinia. That is incredible. Okay, we're getting a favour hook. Fantastic. Don't know where that's from. Okay, prison. Let's go down these prisoners and see if we can ransom anyone off. Count. We've got a count. A Danish count from our wars would be 31. No, there's not a point doing that just yet. Like you, can you get just for favour? I don't care about favour. Money. These are all awful. Okay. Let's just leave that for now. I think, yeah, you have been converted to. Oh, Subiev managed to get that. That's annoying. Well. I mean, I suppose you're Sicily Norm now, so that's okay with me. Let's press play once again as we continue. We're getting close to 1200, which means the Mongols should be spawning, well, I say spawning in, they should be starting to massively expand, potentially furtherly disrupting the Byzantine Empire, which honestly, they've had a pretty weak game for the entirety of this, which I just haven't been surprised by, but I think it's nearly time that we go for the Kingdom of Zilid. I feel like it almost could be now. Compliments, yeah, of course, Duke Adam, you are a courageous man indeed. Let's get that up, of course. And let's pause it. I think it's time we go and try and unify the Kingdom of Zilid. Can we get that in this episode? You are pretty strong. However, Sultan of Bishoy, we are coming for you. Hayworth County, hopefully won't get too many others in, but I'm sure they will all club together to get involved. Epic music, fantastic, love that. Every single time it's like, oh, it's so good, isn't it? Let's raise our boys here. Raise our armies. I'll probably get 5,000-6,000 men because I'm sure they're going to get calling a lot of people. Come on. Get people from our North African holdings, and you like me a little bit more. We do seem to be just about surviving our early reign, which is absolutely fantastic. That should do. Don't need any more men. Stop gathering and let's lead them ourselves to the Walia of Madhya. Let's go. The first army of Al-Hama, trying to eradicate the Zilid Sultanate from the map and make it under righteous Catholic hands. As the successful crusade showed, Catholicism is obviously the way to go. That's the roleplay element speaking. Now, here we go. Which one do we want to go down? Obviously, Stalwart Leader is always good perk, and then going down the Knight's tree could be good, but the Strategist tree is always so strong. I'm thinking it's probably better to do Strategist and then maybe go for a big Knights thing, but we will see how that goes. Hopefully, we can just develop our own skills a little bit more. as we grow older. As we are still a teenager, I do believe, even if we've got that fantastic beard. Yeah, we're still 18, and that is 50%. It should be 5 months siege, and then that would be GG. That is finally be able to soon create the kingdom of Zirid. We'll maybe try and get a couple of these counties down here, so we're actually able to get the de jure title, Zirid. I wonder if we'll change the name if we take it Sultanate of Africa. Yes, that'll probably what we'll get it to. We have got 8 of the 11 counties at the moment. This will make it 9, and then if we sweep up down in the south, we'll be able to get it this episode, which I think is going to be the aim for this episode. Let's do it indeed. Now, are we going to capture any artifacts? That's kind of what I'm interested in here. I should probably actually give some thought to my brother. Give you another artifact. Prince Arnald of Sicily seems to be king of Croatia. We want to give you, let's pause it there, and let's give you the mace. Where is it? The fine mace, there you go. Gift artifact. Prison taking the siege, there we go, 100%. Enforce demands. Gain devotion, fantastic. So be it. We're going to disband all, of course, and we have finally, look at that, we're getting it's actually looking a little bit better. Obviously, the Holy Roman Empire having their border gore territory there is not ideal, but you know what, let's give Osmond this land, sure. Now I think we probably could almost instantly just go after Suf or the Lamir. I'm happening to do that almost instantly, to be fair. I'm thinking we could maybe try to get some more men at arms, but I think at this moment, let's just try and expand and get the kingdom of Zirid. Let's just do that now. This is all de jure. Yes, it is all de jure Africa, of course. Love being educated Catholics, going at medieval Catholics, just saying, oh yes, this piece of Africa, let's call it Africa. Now, nearby Ashalim rulers may join. They'll be stupid too, let's be honest. Let's raise all armies here. And of course, we'll lead them ourselves once again. A gifted artifact. Enjoy. We are still getting our army together. Well, maybe 5,000. That'll do. That'll do. No, that's too many, but that's okay. 43 command count Osman. That is fantastic. If we get into an actual war, we'll use them, of course. But while I can, I'm just going to lead the boys myself, and hopefully we can get the kingdom level title in this episode. Yeah, no one seems to be getting called in, which is fantastic. Here we go, the Battle of Biramir. GG, 50, grown dedication to our faith, fantastic. Only losing 0.4 a month, because we are sadistic, of course. Now, I'll probably have to might go on a pilgrimage at some point to kind of get rid of my sins. Although saying that, like, I have literally Crusader. I don't see why that isn't getting many piety, but we will see. I'm going to get this war done and out of the way. We've won a couple battles, actually winning throughout Africa, I suppose. There's one was the Crusader King. I think on you, we can ransom you. Actually, no, we just taken you. Probably, but let's just ransom you for 100 though. Yes, of course, we're going to get that. 101, 500 gold now, fantastic. How is this siege going? 30 days left, fantastic. Familial reputation, fantastic. Okay. Scrounger life. Shamim has become a permanent fixture of my court and an expensive one. Actually, an expensive one too. An expansive one even. She's there for every banquet. Wolfing down everything in sight while she's blind, so that's a bit funny. You serve the best drinks, my lord, she says, after downing another tankard of my finest spiced wines. You are the most contented, the most modest, the best-looking lord. You're literally blind, she declares. Okay, she's an annoying waste of money, but her exaggerated antics are quite entertaining. Honestly, I find it quite funny. Yeah, sure. Forming a friendship with her, she is a bit... I suppose like she's calling me good-looking, I suppose. It is almost quite a joke as she is blind, so... That's a royal pennant. Yeah, let's keep it, of course, at our court. We are an accepting king, of course. Now, let's enforce demands. Boom, boom, boom. Disband all, of course, and then we'll give Biramir out to any Sicily Norman, Jocelyn, Anselm de Saint John, sure. Give it to our random ninths, sure thing. Now, look at that. Well, actually, look at how lovely that is looking. I think we've got one more county and then we'll be able to create the Kingdom of Africa. That will be fantastic. Now, let's go after you. A little bit of piety. I think when we create the kingdom, we'll go on a pilgrimage. Let's raise all armies once again in Gabe's. And I will lead them out myself, of course, because I am the martial king, the warrior king. I'm not quite the King Jonathan the Defender that my father was. However, we're looking to do something. We may be King Jonathan the Crusader, King Jonathan the Holy Warrior. There we go, or God's Sword. Something like that could be a good name to have. But we shall see how this goes. Hopefully it should be quite an easy, quick win. Probably have more men raised than I should have, but you know, this should be just a quick, easy in and out. See, there's a lake there. Wonder what that is called. But it'll soon be under my ownership. 100% GG. Let's create this kingdom level title. Fantastic. Now let's disband all again. They're doing really well for me in this army so far. They've expanded quite well, which is the stuff you love to see. Now let's get Humbert de Gloucester. And let's get Jocelyn de Lebon. Enjoy that piece of land. Now we are nearly. Have we got enough to actually create that kingdom level title? I'm not sure. Let's just ransom prisoners first, and then we should definitely be able to get you for 10, and then Ishak for another 10. Here we go. I can create the Kingdom of Africa. Here we go. Create title. Yes, please. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. We are now the de jure liege of everything here, and no, the Holy Roman Empire has come out of its civil war. Kaiser Wilhelm. It is massively in debt still. There's got lots of allies, which is a shame. What has happened to Duke Vincentino? You know, it's Bonifacio now, I'm sure. Still you. Oh, there's another. What happened to the old one? Let's have a look. You're still Italian. You're still. The old Duke was not your parent, I don't think, or he might have been just revoked of his title and given to his son. We will see. Let's have a quick look, actually. Title history. Yes, it was forced abdication potentially of Bonifacio von Brisgau, and it's now gone to Duke Bonifacio the Sixth. Okay, that's a shame they weren't able to win that independence war, but it is what it is. Looks like the Holy Roman Empire is going to be a bit of a we're going to have to go after its North African holdings at some point. Like, we've got rid of its Palermo holdings as well as Galileo holdings. We need to go and unify Corsica at some point as well and get all of our de jure Corsican land as well. But, you know, we've made a really good start, to be fair, in our expansions, and soon my brother will be coming to age with Croatia, hopefully getting on the side. You're 11 now, growing up very, very slowly. Yeah, be a good diplomat, I am sure now. And a good amount of gold. Oh, what's this? Ground your life. Oh, here you are. Some months has passed since I decided to let Shamim continue her parasitic life at my court. I wasn't expecting anything more than her usual over-the-top tales of poverty and ridiculously flourishing compliments, but recently I've noticed that her stories are getting funnier. Her rhyme is sharper and her compliments more pleasing. Both my courtiers and foreigner guests are greatly entertained by her artfully crafted words. Could Shamim have found a useful calling? Okay, I knew good for something. What does this do? She'll be my court poet. That could be good. I could do better. I lose all that. Or I've spent enough time on you. No, let's get her my court poet, sure. You are literally blind, but I suppose she can still say things. Now, demand artifact. You have something. What do you want? What do you want? Animal figurine. I don't care. Sure, go for it. Because I think I am going to be your heir, aren't I? Oh no, I'm not. Your son is. Okay, your heir is my son. I do not know how that's working, but okay. But oh, I'm so glad we managed to finally get the Kingdom of Africa under our own rule. Now let's have a look at our inventory. Yeah, we've still got all of that. Haven't got any regalia still. You know what? Let's make this into a pedestal item and get it in our court. Sure. Danish. So we could do the same with that because we've taken from the Holy Roman Empire forces. I think we're going to do that actually. And let's get these in our court. Let's have a look at them. Now let's click on this and get them displayed for all to see. It's called artifacts. Here we go. These are both two very kind of prestigious artifacts that were taken in battle against our enemies from afar. And I think honestly it's just quite a flex almost. That Danish sword, look at all those stars, it looks so good. So I kind of like have it here, so if any petitioners come out to walk past all of the ornaments of defeated foes, I think that really does add to the roleplay element of this. Now let's press play again, and let's look to solidify our realm a little bit more. Now we could try and maybe go after the Holy Roman Empire a little bit, but nah, that's too strong, let's be honest, we can't go after that. Hopefully when he dies, which doesn't seem to be anytime soon, he is gout-ridden and infirm. So maybe it could be soon, who knows. But we will see how that all goes. Look, we managed to get a lot of Sardinia, managed to unify most of the lands that aren't papal of Sicily under ourselves, managed to get a lot of North Africa. We lost our Cyrenaican holdings to the Fatimids. How are they doing actually? How are you looking? You are 21,000 men still. That's disgustingly strong. Nothing we can do about that. But hopefully with the new caliph, we may be alright. You're poor, you're malnourished, infirm, flagellant, and melancholic. Good luck with that. Okay. Lost in thought. My son and heir Jonathan is an unusually calm child. When the others play their wild games, Jonathan often withdraws to some silent corner. He does not speak a lot, but I can tell he is always thinking about something. Okay, is he pensive now? Yes. Does that mean he's going to be a good scholar? We could have him being a scholar. I wouldn't mind that. Get the research kind of builds going again, like we have with Queen Harriet and Duke Richard. They seem to be quite good builds almost, but we do have a lot of money now. I think we might spend some of it and go on a... Can I go on a pilgrimage? We can indeed. Let's do it. Minimum cost 290. Could go to Jerusalem, Vaticano. That's too expensive. Let's go to the Vatican, sure. I mean, it's literally only a couple tiles away, but yeah, sure. 290 gold. Rip off. Departure. Here we go. Let's atone for our sins. We are holy man, or at least trying to be. We should probably actually maybe make another... Can we make another... No, we haven't got any. Any duchies we can make. Okay, the end is nigh. Oh my goodness. As my party passes through a small town, it's a throng of people filling the market square. At the centre, a man stands on an overturned fish cart. The day of judgment is nigh. Repent, repent, I say. We're not scared of this man. Who is he? Catholic Alexander the Sheep. This man is not a priest. Cast him down. We need the piety, to be fair. We need the piety. So we will get that. Naming ruler 1 more, of course, whatever. The Mzab Emirate seems very strong, which is a little bit worrying, a little bit concerning, but hopefully upon succession that will not be the case. All roads lead to Rome. Here we go. Lots of piety. Fantastic. That's just what we wanted. Naming ruler lost war. Lost a civil war. Fantastic. I would like to potentially push my own kind of claims on some land, maybe try and create Thessalonica or take Crete or somewhere like that. But to be honest, I think we seem to be doing alright. Probably should be going against the Holy Roman Empire soon. But we still probably have a truce with them. I kind of want you to die and have a... Well, here we go. Duke Oswin of Calabria wants to bend the knee to me. Fantastic. This is good. I think it's the first vassal to do so. I accept your generous gifts indeed. Lovely. Court grandeur level 7. Fantastic. That's incredible. Can't say I've ever had this. Let's introduce a new fashion just to... It costs a lot. There's not really much point, I suppose, but you know. Let's just leave that for now. Yeah, we're on a good amount of gold as it is. kind of want to invest into the castle holdings that I do have, but we will see how that goes. Courtier release, left the prison. Ah, yeah, I should probably clear out my prison a little bit. Let's do that. 13 prisoners. Here we go. Can we ransom you? No. Get rid of you. Let's just ransom whoever we can. 2 characters from my dungeon. Let's do that. There we go. 23. That's fine. Getting a bit of money from that. Love that. I think we'll leave that there for now. I feel like a lot of people in there maybe try and recruit and what have you, but I feel like we need to maybe start looking our eyes to the east, to the Byzantine Empire, or maybe even north to the Holy Roman Empire, as we kind of want some land. Even the papacy seems to be expanding into the lands of the Holy Roman Empire, which, is good for me. I wouldn't mind a succession over here. That would be incredible for the Kingdom of Sicily, but who knows how far it's going to take. Hopefully my brother can be a good ally in Croatia, but we shall see once again how that goes. I'm going to end this episode here today, guys. It has been really fun, this playthrough. We managed to actually get a kingdom level title finally in North Africa, which is literally called Africa. But hopefully we'll be able to expand on North African holdings and create that empire one day. Now, thank you very much for watching once again. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please subscribe to the channel. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.